Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa, everybody. Center monitor? That is not the center monitor. Hold on. Pause this. How is everybody doing tonight? I hope everyone's doing fantastic. I am doing particularly well. I haven't streamed in a long time. I'm sorry about that. My new job has me traveling a lot. And I was out of town for 2 weeks. I don't have my streaming set up with me. I should start learning how to stream on the road, considering I got another week-long training thing out of town. And then I got a 3-week vacation out of town. So, switch this over to stop. I need to click on OBS, center monitor, this one. Change it. Properties to display 2. There we go. Much better. So I have many topics tonight. Let's just jump right into it. This doesn't look like it's live. There we go. We have no viewers, but that's okay. I'm used to streaming with no viewers. And tonight's drink, it is a green drink. Seeing how the fact that it interacts with my green screen, it is just Midori Club Soda. All right, let's jump into tonight's articles. I have a whole bunch of them. I think you guys will like it. Stand around. Oh, by the way, before we start, I'm gonna need everybody to click like. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. And share the stream. Like, you hit that share button, and you can do it on Twitter or Facebook or Gab or Chatterbait or on Twitch, on Discord, on Reddit. It's anywhere. Just if you share it, that'd be really cool. Thank you, Swirly. Thank you. So, let's start with tonight's first article. Democrats argue that a parental Bill of Rights bill would terrorize teachers and kill students. Oh, come on. Really? What are we talking about here? That sounds really hyperbolic. A big component of Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin's victory over some other asshole was his appeal to parents with school children. Let's see here. Youngkin, along with Florida Ron DeSantis, and his parental rights and education bill, made the phrase parents' rights a dirty word in liberal circles. It was Juan Williams who said it was just a code for white race politics. Teachers have said that the parents' rights movement is just literally fascism. Whoa! You got a source on that? Teachers say right-wing parents' rights movements is literal fascism. Yeah, you know what? They probably would say that. Probably one of these little videos here. Okay. So what I got here? Town Hall has posted a lot of clips from today's hearing, and we're gonna post the greatest hits, which argue that teachers will be terrorized by a vocal but extremely minority of parents, and that the parental Bill of Rights would end up killing children. Let's see what we got here.
This bill is modeled after one that I know very well, Florida's parental rights.
Wow.
Most of us know it as Don't Say Gay. And Don't Say Gay infringes on parents' rights, including LGBTQ+ and supportive parents. Bills like this make schools more hostile, and make no mistake, it results.
I didn't realize you had a constitutional right to have a teacher talk to your kid about gender theory.
Results in hate, bigotry, and yes, sometimes death of our students in schools.
What? I'm sorry, what?
Q+ and supportive parents. Bills like this make schools more hostile, and make no mistake, it results in hate, bigotry, and yes, sometimes death.
Yeah, against the people who oppose your crap-ass ideology. God, these people are nuts. Let's see here. Here's everything to do with the extreme MAGA Republican ideology.
Legislation brought to us by the extreme MAGA Republicans that will
so this is like national
politics over parents. This legislation has nothing to do with parental involvement, parental engagement, parental empowerment. It has everything to do with jamming the extreme MAGA Republican ideology down the throats of the children and the parents of the United States of America.
Okay, strong words. Oh, Wasserman Schultz. Why is she speaking? Oh, she's a representative.
But this legislation just hands a vocal and extreme minority of parents the power to
What is
every American child learns.
It's 8 seconds long, really?
But this legislation just hands a vocal and extreme minority of parents the power to every American child learns.
To control what every American child learns. Okay. There's absolutely nothing wrong with a parent deciding a certain book is not right for her child. There's a causal problem with a parent deciding, therefore, no child should be allowed to read that book. Unless 51% of the parents in a state, or whatever, however enough it takes to get a representative majority for your state legislature and your state representative body to pass a bill making it against the law, then you know what? Get fucked. There's a bunch of states passing laws against these so-called like trans healthcare bills. It's glorious to see. We're covering it later in my show. If you haven't clicked like yet, please click like, subscribe, share with your friends.
So my message to my colleagues is simple. Stop being mean to kids.
Stop being... Well, there you go, guys. Just, if you'd quit picking on the friggin' kids, everything would be okay. We'd have no more problems. Look, this is the friggin' the smooth brainlets we're dealing with here. Smooth brains. Jeez, what an idiot.
Stop being foolish and divisive.
5 minutes long. Whoa. This whole thing is insane, apparently.
Is nothing more than a talking point of the extreme MAGA agenda. There has been a movement to eliminate public education since the 1954 Brown versus Board of Education decision. How pathetic, how dreadful, how disgraceful. We want to terrorize the very people who love our children. Our teachers are sacrificial lambs.
The provisions in this bill that out trans kids are...
Oh, that lady was insane. Oh my God, I need to catch my breath. That lady was nuts. Somebody voted her in. Somebody voted her into office. She got voted into office like the voice like this. Holy shit, I feel like she was memeing on us.
Cruel and dangerous. I say that as a mom of a trans kid. And I was very embracing to my daughter when she came out. What a mockery and betrayal of that duty it would be to pass this.
Jesus Christ, man. I did not need to know that. I wish she would not have told me. I fucking hate her so much more now. Jesus Christ. She's proud of it. I am a proud child abuser, she says. Holy shit.
This stunt of a bill. Democrats are the party of parents and families.
Make no mistake, it results in hate, bigotry, and yes, sometimes death of our students in schools.
How out of touch they are with American families. They are obsessed with wokeism. Let's say yes to parents and no to this shameful bill.
I think what we're seeing here today is the Republicans' attempt, Republican Party's attempt to take some of the most heinous legislation that we are seeing passed on the state level to attack our trans and LGBT as well as people from marginalized communities.
Man, I've been trying to find some deep fakes of her. If you guys got any, you can post them in chat.
Right to exist in schools. It includes 2 provisions that require schools to out trans, non-binary, and LGBT youth, even if it would put said youth in harm's way. This apparently is too woke by the Republican Party. 40% of banned books have reported are significantly addressing and specifically addressing LGBT issues.
That's not, I'm sorry. You're supposed to be like, oh, look, they're targeting LGBTQ. No, what I interpret that as, why are so many LGBTQ books worthy of being banned? That makes me think, why can't you guys control yourself? Can't you just have like, okay, one of the LGBT books that wasn't banned is that gay penguin book, like two male penguins that raised like a little baby or something. Like, oh look, gay penguins. Okay, you can let that go through because it's super cute. My wife apparently loved it as a kid. Okay, that one's not getting banned.
Republican bill is asking the government to force
that's a good point. All the books
outing of LGBT people.
Someone in chat, Ryan in chat, said
MAGA,
that all these banned books are available for sale. They're for purchase. They're not banned anywhere. They're just not in the public school library. They're probably, for all you know, they're in the public library in your city government, which is
already. When we talk about progressive values, I can say what my progressive value is, and that is freedom over fascism.
This legislation has nothing to do with parental involvement.
Sorry.
It has everything to do with jamming the extreme.
Sorry. Listen, I hear what you're saying, AOC. Freedom over fascism. And I agree with you. I'm a libertarian part of me agrees with you. Freedom over fascism. But when it comes to a government school, that's already fascism in a way. Unless you're going to argue for abolishing government schools, that's the only freedom solution a libertarian can really offer. Because everything else is fascism compared to abolishing the schools. So, oh, you're going to ban some books in the school? That's like adding a little bit of sprinkling on the giant fascist pie that is the school system in general.
MAGA Republican ideology down the throats of the children and the parents. What we don't want is the extreme MAGA Republicans trying to tell the parents of America how to educate their children. They want to ban books. They want to bully the LGBT.
Whoa. Hold on. I'm confused here. I'm trying to analyze what he's saying here.
Is the extreme MAGA Republicans trying to tell the parents of America how to educate their children. They want to ban books. They want to bully the LGBTQ plus community.
I wish we could bully
They
them.
want to bring guns into classrooms.
I wish.
Kindergarten and above. That's their educational agenda. They want to ban books about history, ban books about the American journey, ban books about the Holocaust. Extreme MAGA Republicans don't want the children.
I wish, man. That Anne Frank book was boring.
Children of America to learn about the Holocaust. Extreme MAGA Republicans don't want your child to learn about the LGBTQ plus experience in America. That's not a decision that extreme MAGA Republicans here in Congress should make. The parents of America should be able to make that determination. They want to jam their extreme MAGA Republican ideology down the throats of the children and parents in America.
God bless.
That's unacceptable, that's unconscionable, and that's un-American.
Yeah, we used to do that back in the day. It's called the Pledge of Allegiance.
We'll fight against the banning of books.
I am against undermining vulnerable children, such as transgender children. Don't we want our children to be kind? Don't we want our children to know that slavery was wrong, as I fight against slavery today that still exists?
Bitch, what have you fucking done for slavery today that still exists? Why aren't you using your platform right now to talk about it? I've literally never heard you say a goddamn thing about that topic. Slavery that exists today. What do you mean? Like the fact that black people aren't given $1 million every year, that's the slavery you talk about?
When a woman's time has expired, she shall no longer be recognized.
I hate her. They cut her off!
The House will come to order.
This is about MAGA Republicans who want to start a fake culture war.
Let me be clear about what this legislation would do. It opens the door to gagging educators, parents, and students, and turns classrooms into archaic tools for a vocal extremist minority. Governor DeSantis and his stooge...
the projection coming from her. The real actual vocus extremist minority is these trans activists working in the school system, preying on your kids, trying to convert them. Are you sure you're not confused about your gender? It's okay, you can talk to me.
Florida lawmakers propose prohibiting girls from discussing their menstrual periods with one another while in school. They are already banning books, and they are barring certain elements of African Americans' history from being taught in school. Governor DeSantis and his radical...
I don't know what I did with the stream, you guys. Are you guys still watching? Because it says I have -2 viewers right now. I must be really be... I don't know what I did. -2 viewers.
Allies are also waging a cruel campaign to marginalize Florida's LGBTQ+ community and suppress the histories of others they deem unworthy. Passing a Don't Say Gay law that bans classroom discussions of sexual orientation and gender identity, even in high school. Like a cancer, this hateful law has spread.
And I can assure you that curriculum should be ultimately determined by experts, not untrained individuals with extremist views. So my message to my colleagues is simple. Stop being mean to kids.
Yeah, just stop being mean to kids. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be mean to that guy. He'll threaten to self-delete. All right. There's some comments down here. If you guys like this type of stuff, leave a like down below. Leave a comment. I read every single comment. And if it's a good comment, I'll probably like it, heart it, pin it. Everyone else will appreciate you, think you're a cool person. All right, I'm going to end this video now, and the live stream will continue. Make sure you guys check out my live streams. That's why you want to subscribe to my channel. All right. We count as... I know, you guys. As soon as I start bashing the trans people, they... negative viewers. They're trying to, like... No, I'm not shitting you guys. Look at this. How do you get negative viewers? Someone explain to me. The second I start bashing trans activists, I get negative viewers on YouTube. What is going on here? Explain it to me. Comments down below. Make sure you guys check out my live streams. Listen. What is a negative viewer? I've never seen that before in my life. What the fuck? Imagine it went like, if I had 10 viewers and it went like -10? I don't know. Anyways, sorry. It's a boring topic. That's weird. It's distracting me because it says -2 again now. What the fuck? All right, I don't know if this is a new YouTube bug or something, but I started my live stream. I got up to 2 viewers, and I started doing some spicy topics, and now I'm hovering around at -2 viewers. If someone could help me. Okay, I gotta stop talking about this. We're gonna get some real topics. Okay, hold on 1 second. Wow. All right. Thank you for your patience. So we get this article's from Information Liberation. If you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment down below. I read every single comment. Proud Boys Edition trial suspended again. Again. After feds admit defense witness was an FBI informant. Jesus Christ. I think this guy was actually like, from what I read, he was part in with the negotiations of the defense lawyers and the defendants and working up their strategy. He heard strategy conversations and was probably reporting it back to the FBI, which is absolutely the scumbaggery of the topmost level, which is why I think the FBI should be abolished. Leave a like if you think the FBI should be abolished. The Proud Boys sedition trial was suspended for a second time on Wednesday after the feds admitted in court that a witness intimately involved in the Proud Boy defense team was secretly an FBI informant. Here's a tweet from someone. So the crappy thing about federal trials is no cameras allowed in court ever. So all the reporting has to be done by people in person there, and they like write it down. Just when you think the DOJ can't get any dirtier, a new motion filed by the defense team in Proud Boys defense trial accusing DOJ of using an FBI informant to spy and infiltrate the defense team. Holy crap, it's beyond dirty. The D.C. U.S. Attorney General Matthew Graves' office notified defense team today that a defense witness has been an FBI informant since the beginning of the case through the start of the trial. The confidential human source participated in prayer meetings with the defendant's family. I gotta pull this up. This is what? The instant the motion is based on a disclosure to the council. During this time period, the confidential human source has been in contact via telephone, text messaging, and other electronic means with one or more of the counsel for the defense and at least one defendant. During this time, the confidential human source participated in prayer meetings with the members of the defendant's families. The confidential human source engaged in discussions with the defendant's families about replacing one of the defense counsel. The above may not include all communications that were initiated by or engaged in by the confidential human source. I appreciate you being here too, Swirly. What happens next? This is starting to sound worse than Whitmer Fednapping hoax. Graves' office continues to mislead the court and defendants about actual number of FBI informants. There could be dozens as far as anyone knows. The allegations about the existence of yet one more previously undisclosed confidential human source after various other alleged full and complete disclosures of all confidential human sources involved in this case demonstrates that there are reasons to doubt the veracity of the government's explanation and justification for withholding information about the CHSs who have been involved in the case. Moreover, the government disclosed this information for the first time on the day before the witness was scheduled to appear. Yeah, why not do it sooner? Oh no, he's reporting back to the government all this secret stuff. Motion filed by public defender Rail. Rail is the nonviolent defendant denied bail for 2 years by Judge Tim Kelly. Hernandez today asked Kelly to reconsider Rail's incarceration since he has a daughter he's never held since she's been born after he's been arrested. Oof. Let's see here. So the prosecutors knew back in December that the defense planned to call this person as a witness. For 3 months, not only did Graves' office refuse to disclose the witness was an FBI informant, the individual continued to work as an informant spying on the defense during trial prep. So what else does this article say? From the Epoch Times article. So this Information Liberation is referencing another article. Defense attorney for Proud Boys sedition trial, conspiracy trial in Washington, learned late March 22nd that that's what we just learned. They asked for an emergency hearing before Judge Tim Kelly, and filed a motion to compel the U.S. Department of Justice to disclose if the witness had been spying on the defense team. That would be interesting. Tell us, were you giving the government any information on us? Yes, no. And if he lies, that can be used against him. He suspended the trial until tomorrow. Into a motions hearing. Here's the opinion of the author of this piece. Judge Kelly should have thrown the case out rather than have it suspended. The evidence is now overwhelming that the feds are hiding exculpatory evidence from the defense. Yeah. Okay, let's be honest here. They probably are hiding evidence from the defense. They're doing every sort of scumbag. God, that's so dirty. They're doing every sort of scumbaggery they can in this trial. They're so absolutely dirty. Holy crap. Jesus Christ. It's almost making like, it almost seems like it's a gay op to make the FBI seem horrible, so I want to abolish them. Like, they're so friggin' bad. Alright, if you guys like this type of content, leave a like down below, subscribe, share with your friends, recommend them out of here. Live streams will continue, though. Okay, so this is a great article here. WTF, heinous Uganda anti-gay law will criminalize people who identify as LGBTQ. This has been a topic everyone's talking about. We got this. White House suggests Uganda could face sanctions if extreme anti-LGBTQ ban becomes law. Ooh. How based is this law? The law could potentially punish people who are seen as supporting the LGBTQ community. You can't even have rainbow flags anymore. People are going to have to lie and start saying that they're Christians again. Why do you have a rainbow? It's God's promise never to flood the earth again. Huh? Is that what it meant? It's always meant that. Even though Uganda has already made same-sex acts illegal. Score. Earlier this week, lawmakers voted to... sorry, I'm joking. Lawmakers voted to ban people who identify as LGBTQ. How do you... We're just banning you. People who identify as gay, you are banned. Wow. The legislation is called the Anti-Homosexuality Bill, and its purpose is to prevent the alleged promotion of gay identity. Out of the nearly 400 representatives, only 2 voted against it. Holy crap. Damn. 398 people voted for it out of 400. Damn. That's like, it's like a 99.5% rate. 99.5% of the representatives all voted against it. Wow. That is a lot of unity right there. They said no. Vigorous. Jesus Christ. You guys are, I hope they didn't make it like a death penalty. Because Jesus Christ, these people are going to die now. The British colonial era laws made same-sex acts illegal in Uganda. However, the new law outlines an act called aggravated homosexuality, which means that if someone has sex with someone who is positive HIV, they could face a death penalty. Oh, shit. Fuck. Stop doing that stuff, though. You have these people who lie about being HIV positive and try to spread it. In addition, the law would also punish anyone who identifies as queer or gay, or well as folks who seemingly promote or support LGBTQ identity. Ugandan LGBT activists. You should throw a former in there, bro, before you get killed. Richard Luismbo told NPR, the LGBTQI community has basically been told, if you can't raise your head, you can't be seen, you can't be heard. Nice. We're sick of hearing from you guys. Shut up. God, you're fucking gay parades every year. Every year. You're so obnoxious. You're so fucking obnoxious. He continued by stating, From the very start, this whole bill coming into Uganda was because of, for example, American evangelicals who would come to Uganda. And what's happening in Uganda is not just in isolation. The White House National Security Council spokesman, John Kirby, who takes it up the ass, stated that Washington is watching this real closely. And the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights, Volker Turk, who also takes it up the ass, said this was happening in Uganda. It was deeply troubling development. Yes, I think it's deeply awesome. Turk explained, if signed into law by president, it will render lesbian, gay, and bisexual people in Uganda criminals simply for existing, for being who they are. No, you don't have to be who you are by having open sodomy in the street, okay? That doesn't mean need to be who you are. That's gross. It can provide carte blanche for the systematic violation of nearly all of their human rights. Oh, shut up. I'm done with you guys. You've abused us long enough. You've abused our tolerance long enough. And now it's come to an end. Now it's time for anti-tolerance. Like down below. This article seems gay now. Awesome. So I got 2 different articles talking about this. Okay, so this was an I'm going to try to make this a short one. Grindr sends every user in Egypt warning about police tricking and arresting queer men. But I'm a little tipsy. Sorry. I just slurred my speech. I'm trying to make a little a short here. So I got to make sure I do it right. Okay, let's do this. Grindr is an I can't swear though. Fuck. I was gonna say asshole company. Grindr sends every user in Egypt a warning about police tricking and arresting queer men. But Grindr is still choosing to operate in Egypt, despite the fact police are using Grindr to trick and arrest queer men, because Grindr is going to make money off of you, even though they're risking you being arrested. If they really cared about you, they would shut down their servers or somehow ban all the police from operating on Grindr, but they can't do that. They won't do that, but they still want that money. Grindr is a terrible company. That's all I really wanted to say about this article. I just thought that was fucking scumbaggery. They're like, oh, hey, by the way, guys, watch out for police. But they won't really do anything to help them besides that. Let's see what other news articles I got lined up here. We got a bunch of articles. God, I love this melon drink I made. It's so good. The childcare crisis is getting worse. That seems lame now. I didn't even look at these ones yet. Okay. From Pink News, so you know it's going to be good. World Athletics bans trans men from female events. Good. About time. World Athletic will ban men who have been through puberty from female competitions. That seems really weird. World Athletics will ban trans women who have been through puberty from female competitions. Okay. Either way, it still sounds really weird to say. The governing body's president, Ko, said on Thursday afternoon that transgender athletes should not be competing in the female category. Good. Ko stated at the press conference in Monaco that trans women who transitioned after puberty will not be allowed to participate in women's events. From March 31st, the Transgender Day of Invisibility. The current rules allow trans men to compete if their testosterone level is sufficiently suppressed. That's the thing, though. They're taking testosterone. They're taking performance-enhancing drugs. These things are just jacked. They're yoked up. It's not fair. They have doctors helping them. The limit is 200 micrograms or whatever deciliter of blood. And so they get them right at that. And most women are at 30. These things are rocking 200. Most guys are at like 100. So it's so insanely not fair. I just pulled these numbers out of my ass, by the way, but those are approximations. You can look it up yourself. It's somewhere around those range. Coe said, where the science is insufficient to justify maintaining testosterone suppression for transgender athletes, the council agreed it must be guided by our overarching principle, which is to protect the female category. Nice. We cannot, in all conscience, leave our transgender regulations as they were at 5 nanomoles per liter for at least 1 year when we were unsure about the impact of doing so across all our disciplines. So we need to know more, and we need to know more now. Okay. Oh, this is their press conference? Oh, dude. How long is it?
Hospitable time zones, but thank you, each and every one of you, for joining us. As you know, the council has just had 3 days of meetings. We started those with an executive board meeting as well. They've all been virtual meetings, and they did so on the last 7 years.
The decision to exclude trans women came after consultation would exclude 40 members of federations, trans and athletes and trans organizations. Coe said the majority of those consulted stated transgendered athletes should not be competing in the female category. Good. Many believe there's insufficient evidence that trans women who do not retain an advantage over biological women. Obviously. Dude, I'm 6'2". Imagine if I was competing against women in basketball. And I'm just like a terrible player. I'm mediocre. I would be dunking on these women, man. They're all 5'4". It wouldn't even be fair. God. That's why it's a thing, though. Like, guys have a sense of like honor. And so when we see these things competing in these women categories, we're just like, you have no honor. You're shameless. You're disgusting. We're talking about trans activists, obviously. Well, trans people are strong and brave and should be protected at all costs. We love them. YouTube, please don't ban me. He added that in order to conduct further research into transgender eligibility guidelines, the World Athletics would establish working groups which would aim to consult people, blah, 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 blah. The working group would be comprised of an independent chair of 3 members of the Inclusion of trans athletes in the sport has been a source of much debate and moral hysteria. Oh, it's just hysteria, guys, in recent months, with many states in the U.S. taking steps to ban trans people, including children from partaking in sports. God, it's disgusting, trans children. Reaction to the news was swift on social media. One user saying they don't want to see any pride waving from World Athletics or pride washing. Oh, where they have, when they put up a bunch of rainbow flags later. Another Twitter user described the move as exclusionary and discriminatory based on an artificial frenzy. Wow, the gaslighting. Football versus transphobia campaign led. Okay, I'm getting bored of this. It's a scandal. The trans ban affects no one at present. Good. They got in early before some scandal happened. Thank God. Thank God. There's probably a bunch of women who are so relieved right now. The athletes with sex variance bans could affect hundreds or thousands of women. Good. Get banned. However, the ruling, let's see, the International Olympic Committee encouraged individuals, sports to set their own rules. As a result, some have introduced strict rules effectively banning trans women, such as the women's FINA. Let's see here. In 2012, the International Olympic Committee dropped blanket rules on trans athletes, saying that the, I don't know what this word is, extensive research in it, it no longer deemed testosterone levels the most important factor in determining trans. Thank God, because that's how it used to be. Like, oh look, he's this trans athlete. They have the testosterone levels that are within the healthy range for a woman, and they're always on the upper max end range, roided up to the max. And it's, oh look, see, they should be allowed to compete. But hold on, they spent their whole life having 10 times the testosterone of a man, of a woman, and now to be within the guidelines, they're just at 4 times the testosterone of a woman, and they're like, oh look, it's a healthy woman. These dumbass rules. All right, if you guys like this content, like to subscribe, share for friends. I need to stop going on rants. I have too much fun reading these fucking articles. I just get so. Good, get fucking banned, these assholes. So sick of fucking these trans activists. Okay. This was interesting news I didn't hear about today. Anti-gun protesters arrested after storming House Judiciary hearing on gun control. Huh. Are they going to be treated like the J6 protesters and just locked up for solitary confinement for 4 years? The pro-gun control protesters stormed the Capitol. Oh my God, they stormed the Capitol, guys. That was scary. Did they interrupt a hearing? That's really bad. They interrupted official procedures. God, that's a federal crime now. Sources say that in a hearing room, one of the protesters accused Republicans of taking her son away, and another shouted, "You are full of S-star." A video capturing the event is right here.
Our First Amendment speech. Our First Amendment. Freedom of
fucking gun loving bitches.
Get off of him.
What you are?
Of course.
What are you doing to this man? He is a grieving father.
Are you?
Old joke, but a good one. Don't assume it's gender. Is that it? Okay, that was lame. Where are the pictures from these articles? Boring, boring. Okay, we already covered that article. That's kind of boring. It's important, but it's boring. ChatGPT is an asshole. Wyoming. Wyoming law bans transgender women from real women's sports teams. Nice. Lawmakers in Wyoming passed a bill to prohibit transsexual women, biological males, from competing in female sports in the state's public schools, making Wyoming the 19th state to enact such 19 states. Holy moly, look at us go. Republican allowed the bill to become law without his signature on March 17th in a decision letter. The date of the Secretary of the Senate, Gordon, made clear that he did not like the legislation, calling it overly draconian and discriminatory. Oh, what a friggin' bitch. Get out of here. Don't even call yourselves a Republican. Vote this guy's out. You need someone more. Someone to protect the girls, man. Look at these fine ladies here. They really like sports. They're playing this weird game. One of them's a little homely looking. That's okay. We love our ugly girls. Maybe she's got a retainer in. I don't know. It's fine. There, we have to protect. We got to keep. See, all these things. All these women are nice, childbearing women. There's no hidden penises here. I'm sorry, I'm going off. There are two sides to this issue, Gordon added, and quote, an outright ban, end quote, on transgender female in sports sends a harmful message that these individuals and their families do not deserve the same opportunities as others. We don't allow men to compete in the women categories. Just because you say, I am a man who identifies as a woman, doesn't mean you're allowed to compete in the women's categories. Stop it. You do have the same opportunities to compete against men. Just keep taking this testosterone, you friggin' cheaters. God, I hate these creeps. So, we got these assholes here. Transgender female track athletes. Governor Gordon has allowed anti-trans sports ban to become law in Wyoming. It's abysmal that our state elected officials continue to attack and harm transgender kids for political gain. Good, get fucked. Okay, I'm done with these people. So, after Trump-appointed judge is viciously mocked, Stanford's law school imposes mandatory free speech training. This law school doesn't know what free speech is. So actually what happens is this professor, this guy here, was giving a based speech. Then this problem, this black problem, into the room and had to interrupt him. He was problematic, and she went on like a 10-minute screed on him. Technically, you're not ever supposed to interrupt the speaker. She's a staff interrupting a speaker. She goes on and on and on. Really just kind of full of it. This guy's a federal appeals judge. Very high-ranked position in the federal law system. Very respected in the law system. A lot of people wish they'd become him someday, or they'd have his title.
Leave your signs in front of him.
Now all the hecklers are leaving instead of trying to gain knowledge from somebody who... The Fifth Circuit appeals judge, yeah, he's just smugging at them. Good for him. Protect our liberty. We'll see. Oh my God, look at this demon right here. The Associate Professor of Dean, Equity and Inclusion, Die. Tyrion Steinbach. So she's Jewish and black? Or just Jewish? It might be just Jewish. Yeah, okay. Jesus Christ. Ugh. She's got these onks on her neck. Make her stop. As a potential remedy to the cycles of degenerating discourse at the law school, Dean Martinez writes the entire student body needs to undergo mandatory educational training. Why? How are just the fucking protesters? Are you kidding me? Are we gonna punish the people who didn't heckle? This, including the people who were sitting there quietly, they were gonna make them entertain. Oh my God. This means the law school will be holding mandatory half-day session in spring. What's that going to accomplish? You're just going to make the protesters even more mad that somebody they hated is now punishing them. Commenting on what happened, famed Harvard law professor Alan Dershowitz wrote, "It turns out that the disruption by several dozen Stanford University law students of a speech given by a federal professor Kyle Duncan was not spontaneous exercise of free speech. It was well-planned and carefully orchestrated effort to prevent other Stanford students from hearing the judge's conservative views," said Dershowitz. The disruption was organized by a local chapter of National Lawyers Guild as part of a nationwide effort to suppress conservative speech. Although not all participants were associated with NLG, many organizers were. Well, these are fucking assholes. Petition reads, not only did Dean Steinbach neglect to bring civility to the event, she abused her position of power to encourage unruly students and protesters and embarrass the federal judge, all while preventing him from sharing prepared remarks. That lady should be fired, honestly. That was extremely rude. Based. Cringe. Oh, I gotta talk about this guy later. Alright, I think I did my hour of live stream. I'm gonna end the stream now. Thank you for joining me tonight. I appreciate everyone who commented in chat, liked, and shared the stream. Seriously, it makes me want to do more of these streams. I do it for you, the fans. Even if you're not, this is the crazy thing. If no one's watching, I'll still be talking out to the void because I'm a psychopath. And you get to watch me just deconstruct myself on stream. And it's real. And this is the only place you'll find something this real and raw. None of this is prepared. None of this is staged. This isn't an act. This is a guy just being real on the camera. So, I guess that's where the stream ends tonight. Keep it real swirly. Take care. Bye, everybody.